Dr. Rebecca Dowling, University of Texas. Dr. Kathy Matroni, University of Washington. Dr. Anna Parker, with a BA. Dr. Lori Brooks, she was the awards chair, and I don't think any of them here since we ever worked. One of the benefits of the awards process is that you can gain great appreciation for the talent that exists amongst NCRE and the legalization community. This year we recognize our students and colleagues who were selected after careful involvement in the deliberation process. All nominees were outstanding and should be recognized for their work they do for our realization community and our profession. So with that, I'm going to start with the first individual. And please come forward when your name is announced, and then we can brief bio and introduction of your success. Our first recipient for 2014 Rehabilitation Youth Career Award is Dr. Chung Chu. Dr. Chu is certified rehabilitation counselor. She is described as a natural collaborator who encourages her students to work together in problem-solving activities while developing their individual strengths. She has demonstrated her ability to help students apply theory, practice, and does an excellent job of encouraging and motivating other students. Dr. Chu has provided dedicated service to her department along with the wider rehabilitation community. She is a consulting editor for the Australian Journal of Rehabilitation Counseling. She has served on the NCRE Proposal Committee. She was elected Vice President of the North Texas Rehabilitation Association and is currently a grant reviewer for National Institute on Disability and Rehabilitation Research. Dr. Chu's research investigates issues related to the health and quality of life of people with chronic illness and disability. Much of her work focuses on people with multiple sclerosis and cancer survivors. Within the population of multiple sclerosis, she has examined the mediating effects of exercise, diet, stress management, functional disability, and health-related quality of life, dietary, physical activity, self-management, and the effectiveness of the health action process approach as a health promotion model. She has developed an impressive record of scholarship, and her publications appear in top journals and rehabilitation. She has published 5 book chapters, co-authored 1 textbook, and 29 peer-reviewed articles. In addition, she has published 25 peer-reviewed papers and submitted 11 research-related grants. Dr. Chu's accomplishments are truly admirable and make her an asset to the rehabilitation process. Thank you.
They are exceptional role models to junior athletes and people that I hope to emulate and aspire to be. Additionally, I would really like to thank all my classmates who have been providing me a lot of social support during this year. And thank you so very much.
The recipient of the 2014 Rehabilitation Educator Award is Dr. Janelle Pitt. Dr. Pitt completed her PhD at Michigan State University. She's an assistant professor at the University of California, Fresno, where she also serves as a program coordinator. In addition to assuming a leadership role early in her career, Dr. Pitt has also distinguished herself as an educator and practitioner. Dr. Pitt is an accomplished teacher. Her students indicate she is an amazing professor and that her style of teaching is powerful and inspiring. Students indicate that she is both challenging and passionate, and as a result, they feel well prepared to go into the field of rehabilitation counseling. Dr. Pitt is also committed to service at the department, school, university, state, and national levels. She has served in leadership roles as a conference proposal reviewer, editorial consultant, and board member. She is described as being active and someone who is on their way to becoming a driving force in our profession. Dr. Pitt is actively involved in scholarly endeavors. She has authored and co-authored 7 manuscripts and refereed journals, 1 book chapter, and 1 monograph. She has presented over 20 refereed and 8 invited conference presentations. She also has been effective in securing external grant funding. Dr. Pitt's accomplishments are truly worthy of this award, and we are thankful for her ongoing inspiration for future leaders in our field. It's a pleasure to present 2014 Rehabilitation.
Hi everyone. Someone told me that this was my moment, and while in the words of artist Nicki Minaj, I wish that I could have this moment for life. I'm standing here, and this moment is so much more. It's really about the collective. It would be neglectful and flat out disrespectful to receive this award and not utilize the space to attach it to something greater. You see, what standing before you is not just an award recipient, but I am a manifestation of good fruit of people's investment. Several years ago, I came in contact with folks who saw something awesome in me when I didn't see it all myself, and they've been journeying with me ever since. At a 2006 NRE pre-conference in Detroit, Dean Wilson informed attendees that he specifically saw mentoring as an investment of time, energy, and resources. And what moved me was this piece about investment. I took from that good mentoring is executed with intention and it's deliberate. It's not at all casual. The accomplishments that you heard, they were not achieved in a vacuum. It is the result of people who've been pouring into me both personally and professionally. So today, I would like to celebrate this moment with my senior mentoring team, senior in terms of their scholarship, senior in terms of their trailblazing. These are individuals who are considered the first across many contexts, and anyone who knows anything about carrying that identity and being the first, you know that's a huge responsibility because there's a lot riding on you. So thank you to my core mentoring team, the esteemed Dr. Bobby Atkins, Dr. Cartwright, Dr. Flowers, Dean Wilson, and Dr. L. Rob McConnell. I would also like to acknowledge Dr. Lewis, who has been instrumental in the area of research mentoring. Today, I also utilize this space to honor practitioners and other peer scholars for your contributions to the field and to my life. Thank you to Mrs. Lakeisha McLaurin and to practitioners at Michigan Rehab Services, Dr. Quentin Boston, Shemaya Vaughn, Lakeisha Harris, Aisha Schamberger-Rousseau, Jason Gines, and Rosetta Shannon. Thank you to the rehab team in Fresno State for supporting my leadership. I take my professional identity as a rehab educator and a minority disability scholar very seriously, and that definitely translates across my teaching and research. I really do believe that all people with multiple marginalized identities, people with disabilities, hell, people in this room, we are entitled to have the life that we want to have. But a part of getting to that outcome often means that we're functioning as an outsider and offering counter narratives that will disrupt the status quo. The singular most powerful example that I could think of is Dr. Bobby Atkins, and how so many years ago, how one woman's work would change the face of our profession and how we provide services. I want to see a different life as my 3-year-old grows up, that when he steps into spaces, people value boys and men who look like him. I want to see different client outcomes, that when folks come to the table seeking services, regardless of their lived experiences, people could be identified as homeless, have ex-offender status, identify as prostitutes, and on top of that, have to work with disability. I want folks who are going to be prepared to work with that type of diversity and complexity and see beyond the labels and be willing to make an investment that extends beyond the moment. And to be in that space, it requires us to act with courage and intention every single time the situation calls. I acknowledge that this is risky space because, okay, you could lose favor with those in your in-group. Nevertheless, change is systemic and individual and collective action is required. Lastly, I would like to thank my family. For anybody who knows anything about parenting while you're on the tenure track, or parenting while you're in academia or while you're tenure seeking, it's more than a notion. My dad is still working, my mom's retired. They would drive up from Los Angeles to Fresno. That's a 3-hour drive, so I could work on a grant, so I could work on a manuscript, so I could worry about childcare for my kids. And Mom and Dad, I love you and I thank you so much. Lastly, I'd just like to end with Dr. Cartwright. This was very surprising, and I really appreciate you for helping me move through academia in such a way that I am actually on my way, and I thank you for that. Thank you for taking the time to honor me in this way. It really means a lot. Thank you to the award selection committee, and thank you to the audience. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
This was probably near and dear to my heart. It's the recipient of the undergraduate award, Miss Nicole Valente. Miss Valente is an undergraduate student at the University of Texas in Marriott. She is described as a high-achieving student, as evidenced by her impressive GPA and inclusion in the Dean's List. She has earned many honors related to her academic performance in the classroom. She stands out as a natural leader among her peers. Ms. Valente has been actively involved in services to the university and disability programs. She was vice president of the Student Rehab Club and has volunteered as a note taker in classes for students with disabilities. She also serves as an educational coach to students with disabilities. She has had many community-based volunteer experiences off campus. Ms. Valente volunteers with individuals with disabilities, Project Hire, Love Your Cha-Chas, Special Olympics, RGB, Food Bank, United Way, Keep McAllen Beautiful, Out of Darkness Suicide Prevention Team, and I apologize for my ignorance. Yeah, we had this. Ms. Valente enjoys working with people with disabilities and is passionate about the rehab field. Ms. Valente is involved on campus research assistant, Dr. Jerome District, and presented at College Health Sciences and Human Services Student Research Day as an undergraduate. She is a member of Phi Beta Kappa International Society alumni and participated in the Rehab Department accreditation interview in spring 2013. Ms. Valente's accomplishments are many and make her an asset to the rehabilitation profession. And this is exciting that I was on the review team and I got to meet her and I was quite impressed. So this is exciting for her.
Good afternoon. I would like to take just a few minutes just to thank people who got me here. NCRE, of course, the Selection Awards Committee. Everything I do is because of my passion and where I see myself in the future. To my husband, kids, and parents who weren't able to make it, but we're recording, so they will be able to see it, which I'm really happy for. The acceptance that they've given, the acceptance of what I want to do with my life, and the dedication that they know it's going to take for me to get where I want to be. Also for the support and encouragement that they do give me for working hard and to pursue where I want to be in my future. To the University of Texas Pan American for giving me an environment that supported me from the beginning till now, and of course where I'm going in the future. To phenomenal professors and mentors, many of them are here. I'm here and I'm working really hard, so. Dr. Reed for setting the pathway where I wanted to be. I didn't know what rehab was, but it was where I should have been, and he gave that path and I went with it. I thank him for that. Alicia Brown for being an amazing role model. Sorry.
Don't apologize.
For giving me so much support and words of wisdom. I can't thank you enough for those times I just go in your office and where am I going? What can I do? Lastly, Dr. Fisher, I'm going to be here for you. The guidance in my journey since my freshman year, showing me that I have the strength and the power to do everything that I want to do. I don't really have any more words to describe you. You're amazing, thank you. These professors from the University of Texas Pan American, whether it's personal, academic, they're always there. It could be the smallest thing just to get you through that external, and I really appreciate that very much. Thank you for allowing me to accept this award. The support here is wonderful, the new people that I've met, the networking. I mean, thank you, NCRE, for providing that for our students. A lot of the time, I feel, we kind of get lost in the shuffle, but really NCRE focuses on the students, and that's really created something great. So, as a new member and a student, I'd like to thank you and hope to see you soon again. But thank you.
This year is a graduate student at Utah State University. She is described as a serious student who has expressed sincere desire to impact the disability community and field rehabilitation. Faculty describe her as excited to find ways to help agencies coordinate services and more effectively empower clients. In her practical and internship experiences, she has shown a natural ability to put clients at ease with her genuine personality and sense of humor. She has the skill to identify client concerns and earnest desire to help clients access services they need. In addition, she is also a research assistant in the rehabilitation department. The faculty she works with describe her ability to synthesize the literature, generate knowledge, and craft well-written documents as exceeding what might be expected at the master's level. Her dedication to excellence is found in all she undertakes. The Seeger's mentor describes her amazing journey that led her to the field of rehabilitation counseling, like requiring a sudden onset of total deafness. Ms. Seeger has been able to conceive of her post-disability life as a 15-year process. She sums up her years as a deaf person following the statement. Little did I know that this was training for my future career. The USU rehabilitation faculty has noted her capabilities, experiences, and excellent academic skills, and gives her the highest recommendations for this award. Ms. Seeger's accomplishments are extraordinary and make her an asset to the rehabilitation profession.
Okay, so before I start, I'm going to go with this. Am I good? Thumbs up. Okay, good. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm very surprised to be here. I got an email a couple weeks ago, said, award notification from so-and-so doctor. I thought set precedent for more master students to get involved in rehab research. USU has been wonderful to me. This is my 3rd grade. They've been great helping me come back as an older student. Dr. Earl has been a wonderful help in my first steps into research. She's really helped me and been patient with the fact that this is a learning process for me. And Dr. Smart, she couldn't be here today, but she wrote a recommendation letter. She's been a wonderful mentor this whole time. She's recognized in me and pushed me along to take up, after I graduated with a master's, take up the highest achievement that I possibly can, use my skills and my unique background to further rehab research. Tracy Wilson, she is our internship coordinator. She also recommended me. She has gone out of her way in helping set up internships. It's still not over, but she is helping. So, thank you to all of USU's program. It's been wonderful. And I wanted to give you a story that illustrates why you are here and how I'm here. Not even USU knows this, but the last time I was in LA, it's about 15 years ago, it was for brain surgeries. I was 18. Found out that I had a chronic illness, that one day I would become totally deaf, and since it affects the central nervous system, I could develop other problems. So finally, nothing happened until I was 18. Had to look all over the country for doctors. Flew out here from Georgia. Looked like a normal student, normal college student. My hearing was fine. But when I flew home after the surgeries, my hearing was completely gone. So I lived, but my life was irrevocably changed after that. Not necessarily for the worse. I lived, but I didn't have a lot of rehabilitation help. I didn't even know what was available. It hit me so fast. So I worked out a lot of things for myself. It was very difficult to say the least. But I decided after 15 years in science, I decided to switch over to this field because I felt drawn to helping older people who were in my situation, people that we refer to as having an acquired illness or disability. So it's our run from here to be honored for research about kids who have disabilities, who are the age now that I was when I acquired mine. So I want to thank you for allowing me to be here under such other circumstances. So thank you.
The Rehabilitation Doctoral Student of the Year for recipient of the 2014 Rehabilitation Doctoral Student Award is Matthew Strong. Mr. Strong is a doctoral student at Southern Illinois University, Carbondale, where he is currently completing his dissertation titled The Influence of Race, Causal Attribution, and In-Group Favoritism on Recommendations for Services Provided. Mr. Strong's teaching experience has evolved from being a teaching assistant to supervising internships and then on to the classroom instruction as an adjunct professor. He has served as teaching assistant for 17 is taught in a traditional format, hybrid, as well as online. Students have commented that Mr. Sprong does a great job explaining materials and provides realistic examples for real-world rehabilitation settings. Mr. Sprong's area of expertise includes in-group favoritism among rehabilitation counselors, forensic rehabilitation, substance abuse counseling, program evaluation, emergency preparedness for people with disabilities, and vocational evaluation and assessment. He has published 7 journal articles in peer-reviewed journals, 1 book chapter, and has several manuscripts in various stages of publication or review. He has presented regularly at the state and national rehabilitation conferences. Mr. Sprong has also developed a strong service record and has served in leadership roles in the Student Rehabilitation Association and SAU. He also was elected to serve as NCRE Spring 2014 Conference Proposal Reviewer. Mr. Sprong also has significant clinical experience which enhances his teaching and research. He maintains several certifications and is licensed as a professional counselor in the state of Illinois. Mr. Sprong's accomplishments are truly many and make him an asset to the field of rehabilitation. It's a pleasure to present this award.
So I guess I have the next 10, 15 minutes before the next session starts. So, I need to thank a few people for this award. First is Dr. Brian Dallas for nominating me. Obviously, if he didn't nominate me, I wouldn't be up here. But I also need to thank Dr. Jim Borderi, who's not in attendance, but he's been very supportive and inspirational. I've worked with him for the last few years. A lot of my teaching experience has been working in the classroom with him. And then last, I need to thank Dr. Thomas Hudson, my advisor. He's provided support, mentoring, advising. I owe everything to him. I really do. I go into his office. He's always available no matter what he's doing. And, I know he's busy. I walk right in. He sits down, looks at me for as long as I need. Dr. Upton, I'll say, Dr. Upton, I need some experience doing this. What do you got for me? And he provides it, So, this award's wonderful, but I couldn't have done it without these people that I mentioned. Also without the support of my wife. For the last 6 years, since I started my undergraduate program at SAU in 2009, we've lived apart, we've been dating since, and our first year of marriage, I was at school while she was at home, so thanks everybody.
So the final is called the Award Commitment to Excellence. It goes to David Perry. The plaque says, "Thank you for your commitment to undergraduate education, counsel, and rehabilitation disability studies." Dr. Perry was a mentor when I was an undergraduate student and master's student. That means my leadership ability, because I watched him and several others, but people can describe him as calm, cool, under stressful situations. He's a true gentleman and diplomat for NCRE. He's fostered a sense of family and community amongst all of us. And through his leadership, he's moved undergraduate education from just a group of individuals
I'm not going to hold you long. We have our next session starting, and out of respect for our presenters, I know we need to try to get there on time. I did want to be sure that we all thank all the students who've been working at the front desk, helping us set up our laptops and projectors, helping us with computers, and troubleshooting and running around. So can we please have a round of applause for our students? They're here before us and here well after we're finished doing things. So we really do appreciate all their hard work. I want to thank you all again. I hope to see, if not all of you, most of you in Washington, D.C. in the first week of November. The call for papers will be out shortly. I want to